All right, registered military fellas, what you have to do is coordinate an effort to do the different jobs one sentence at a time of per or paragraph per person of the situations, doing searches, right? And then into the what you finally get into, right? One search per person, you know what I'm saying? And then the majority of, right? The majority of the same answers, right? To the endings that lessers, and then working off of it that way. All right. I meant every word I said yesterday and the day before and every day before that. All right. Um, so and then ladies, so talking to men is like a waste of time, right? Other than militias, or some of the middle militias and up. Um, so make sure to follow through, handling them the way um, I have said is what's going to happen. Right? Handle your surroundings and area, your personal space, and things like that. All right, because it's happening. And then ladies still trying to earn, still trying to ladies that still are still poor, but you're living off of dude because he's cool, right? And in whatever other cases, because you have nowhere to go, right? I know you had work at one point in time, and remember the freedom of that check and money. All right, it's there if you want it. Um, having the having the let's see. Let's see here. Um, so, um, yeah, registered mill dudes, handling the job portions at a time, right? Um, and you don't even have to go to the clerk of court's offices to get the jobs done in the end, right? Or any of those places. So, I know you register my position as the savior, right? If anything, right? Do the machine, you might not be able to focus. You know what I'm saying? Um, so make sure to remember uh, the machine is set to make you like mad and pissed off so that you'll think about things, right? Because that's all they know that worked at the time, right? They didn't go through the processes of trying different things and things like that. And this is where we're at now. Whatever you can do to make yourself believe in what it is I say. All right. All right, because everything you do every day from since however many, what, a year to something, right? You've been working in the finals of what I lived. Just getting herded around, right? I'm sitting here on the outskirts of situation, trying to get through scenarios, right? And here we are today. You're working for a rebel faction of Earth. The only way you're a registered military on Earth is that you're my militia. All right. All that paperwork of United States of America, blah, 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 blah shit. All right. It's rebel information. All right. All those signatures and this and that and yes, sir, no, sir, you know, um, out the door, you know. So, at least handle the situation for what's being presented at you and you're being forced to do. Right. Don't just take it as, no, it can't be. They would never sell us out like this. All right. It's been a year I gave you directly this way. Right. So you wouldn't have to worry about those things today. Just me. All right. Not putting a system together to have started what I said. Right. To not being involved, you're going to jail for an elongated period of time. All right. And then no matter what. All right. And then half-assing things and not continuing with the paperwork because you're at a dead end, right? Um, is not an excuse. It's a reason why. And I'm competent. All right, businesses, you too. Speaking of incompetent and intentions, right? You gave my children and wives tough love after I told you never. Okay, so you're going to go away no matter what for a period of time on that, and I'll bring you back to dates of what 6 months ago. All right, something like, we'll just round it off at 6 months, and you'll be gone for an elongated period of time too. Either way, all right. Um, you're just not a worthy individual. Tough love is not being straight up with people. It's being an asshole. And that's it. All right. Like I told you when I taught you about what the differences of loves are. Tough love got passed down through the generations because someone was doing something bad, right? And when they didn't get caught or the individuals didn't realize it one day and that it was wrong to do these things, even though it happened to you for a quote unquote necessary step, right? That's how it happens, right? When it's not someone that did something bad directly and they're trying to push tough love on someone, right? It's because it got from then passed down to whatever day in life you are from it of generations away. There is no such thing as love when the word tough is there. And when it's forwarded on a child, right, it makes them turn away from the individual and whomever they make mean to the child. All right. Hmm. It's my squirrel. I got a squirrel buddy over here now. Let's see. Well, I'm about halfway done with this second coffee. I'm going to um smoke one with y'all. Oh, draftees, you already know what's going on. Carry your ass. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, speaking of, another thing I'm gonna have to ban. Um, like obviously some of you aren't like even gay when you wear those short shorts like in Europe. Those like free spirited dudes, all natural. Um, those European freaking beaches, bro. Places where you can wear G strings and thongs, dude. Ugh. It's not etiquette. Morning, ma'am. Let's go ahead and making it illegal. All right, and oops, excuse me, ma'am. Every time you do it, it's at least a year, and because it ruins special a little bit, and you're all everybody's just coming in on logic. Uh, please follow through. I'll throw you away like a bat, uh, like a uh, like someone who says, "Well, fuck it, whatever," right? I'll throw you away like them. Please do what you can, folks, so we can single out the rest of the scrap. All right. It's not about the situation or my words. It's about what I'm teaching you. All right. Uh, so tell you what. Tell you what. Stare and freaking do your thing. All right. I'm gonna go smoke. All right. So leave the same rules as before. Leave the ladies alone. All right, even if they're government and Leo. All right. I think at one point I was like, well, we're sitting in this awful situation with submission happening, you know. So um, I'm gonna change it back to um, they can freaking take over the scenario and things like that. All right, and we'll go from there. Oh man, this is fucking nasty, bro. When they cut the grass, all that stuff flares up into the air. I need a goddamn fucking respirator. It is nasty, dude. It kicks up all that stuff. When you're doing construction and landscape down to landscaping, right? It's very important, and not that some landscaping is construction, but like general maintenance like that, right? It's so important to wear your respirator, dudes. And I told you that even in regular times, and I offered points to the youngins that do the respirator. All right, all you adults that told these kids to like, look the other way, right? I'm fucking military, dude. What the fuck is wrong with your sorry asses? All right, the fellas, you're the fucking leader of the pack. All right. Jesus fucking Christ. I even said to the young lady that's possibly grounded when she come by fixing up her hair, dude, to show me she was here, like, oh, that she saw me, and she's like, oh, right, to come back. What the fuck is wrong with you people, fellas, not taking flat language, screw signals and things like that? I said, right? I'm gonna tell it to you straight. You people are just like freaking ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous people. So ridiculous that now I had to offer so I don't hear lip later on. Why didn't you do this for us and give us a spot in the phase one at least? What? Making ladies work. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's another version of tough love or some shit, right? Everything's freaking beautiful, What is someone going to be like, oh, psh, and there goes a kid? What's up, brother? Um, I never seen him before. That's all. All right. Um, you effing fucking dads out there, fuck y'all, dude. You could have fucking formed a goddamn cheering unit. You Fellas are pathetic individuals. And liars. Like you know what the fuck to say. You're straight fucking liars, bullshit artists, and con artists. Since all you have left are intentions, which were wrong and therefore bad, right? Shove them up your fucking ass. You know? What are you, a single mother? Jesus fucking Christ. No, you're the baby of the family. Right? An adult acting the way the child is allowed to, right? They're supposed to do those things, right? You say something, you don't have to get loud like I taught you. Sorry, screw ups. Um, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and ban the male fathers from these sessions of tapes. Right? Y'all need to sit there and think about what you've done wrong until you do what's right. All right? No television, no ice cream and cake, all that stuff. Also, all right. Businesses, draftees, right? No ice cream or cake or alcohol. All right. You can do some mental health though. All right. Um, so let's see. Oh, so every violation of, ice cream and cake to watching videos, right? You can get feedback, right? But you can't watch this or hear it. All right. If you have to, go outside. All right. If you're going to create more problems because you're an asshole, right? Go ahead and sit there so the family can still enjoy the processions. All right. All right. So, right. Every time you violate with a bite of the stuff, right? From getting it out of the fridge, going to the fridge to get it out, to getting done and prepared and eating it, right? Every single step of it is a charge, including your feet, your mind to your feet, your, going towards it, mind feet mind feet towards, reaching for the fridge, right? There's about 1,000, all right? Each violation is a year. Um, what else? Another beautiful retard show for, you know, I guess what you think it's just me or something now, or the other way around, or every variation between or something, right? Or one of them. So, since they can't, all right, there should be gone. Um, all right. So some more cleanup. All right. Um, outside of my militias and the others I set aside, of course. Um, all right. So I guess that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and get started writing more places and things like that. Um, all right. So, everybody, the good qualities of what I tell you to do, right, outweigh paranoid schizophrenia down to what could be, right? Who cares about what could be when you got to do the prime directive, right? Until you do these things, all right. All right. So those dads that uh, right don't do those things, and write it down as part of your note of every time you think, resort to this thing, including the build up to think. All right, for yourself. All right, every time you don't use it, other than forgetting and then being like, oh my god, it's a year. All right, a year to 10 years. Oh god, another faggot. So let's see what else. European dudes. That scenario before, like you see the, USA is like more modern in all of them, every scenario, right? It also applies in those areas. All right. Um, and you're the first places of immigration and things like that. But because everything was just that into the scenario, there's your G strings, fellas. You have a string riding up your ass, and more in some cases. Dong, you know. Why don't you get duct tape on your butt, right, and pull it around so it spreads and tape it down, all right? It's more convenient, right, for what that means. Not that you were trying to work that. All right. Any of you creating problems because you don't want to be on the platform anymore and this and that, and you'd rather just go to jail and end up in the ocean, right? That's called being bad. You don't get what you want when you're bad. You'll stay in the motherfucker. Now, you can go into the ocean, all right? You don't have to be bad for that, all right? I give you a new brain, a new body, and you'll be a baby somewhere and get raised up by the computer in a scenario, and like you'll have the memory of the synthetic humans. All right. Sick and fucking tired of the leaders of society tucking their tail behind their fucking legs, between their butt, and running, right? By being the same individual they were before. You know? It's like rebel blasphemy pride. Can't even say rebel. It's just blasphemy pride. All right. Whether or not you're doing it to show outboardlies I'm not the god around here, all right? As if it worked. Where do you fucking people get off thinking these things? You're acting stupider than computers, right? You're acting like you have no ability to tell the difference between right or wrong because it's one way or the other in a multiplication table. You want to be a big boy, you gotta act and dress like the big boys, right? If you can't go out because you can't, you can't even dress up either. Just stay at home. Can't even dress some mother effers up. Like you still freaking go blah 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 blah. That reminds me. Or wait, I guess I'll wait till later so you don't accidentally blend it or whatever. Oh, face mob, Leo. Like, so I'm not the asshole. Excuse me. I'm not the asshole that when you're being punished by me, that I don't get shit, right? When I'm punishing you, right? I don't get shit. That doesn't apply to people like me, doll. They probably see themselves in the scenario. The birds there. All right, well, I've wasted more time on fellas that can be accounted for. at everybody else's expense once again. So, freaking, I don't know what to tell you. But, like treating you like little kids, it's because what you're doing is what little kids hear. Like, as far as no, don't do this, don't do that, right? And then you're an adult, so I'm using adult languages, forms of languages, right? So, and then I'm restocking my bag with rings and stuff. Some of you ladies, in my travels, I drop off things, right? And you only got have a great day lunch napkin note, smiley face lunch napkin note. I'll all right, yes, and then I'm gonna make a point. Like, if some of you I won't see, and certain, I'll leave certain things in there, not for other people. All right. Oh, at least I'm upwind. All right. So what else, huh? I guess that's about it. We put the last of dude in in their place, and what else? That's about it. All right. Women are free. Children just need words and reminders. All right. Tough love and not reminding them later as they're growing up, right? And into teenage years, right? That's a parental mistake. All right. Kicking them out and all this stuff as if, they're going to learn like that. Those aren't words. And while actions speak louder than words, that's an asshole move. You're just pushing them away further, and they're going to be more of a different person than the family you were trying to bring in. All right. Ladies, if you end up, right, or fellas, if the ladies end up only doing half of if they build up to the whole first phase, right, that's fine. Or second phase at the minimum, right? But you need to be the muscle for them if they're willing to have you. If they're not willing to have you, then haul ass. What else? Oh, and then for the youngins, a reminder to the adults that everybody that does worse, right? To me, right? Also, I'm saying because I'm the judge, jury, and executioner of the situation, or I mean, I need to do it right, but everybody knows that you'll get a zillion times worse of punishment if you take your scenarios out on me or the children and ladies. All right, and obviously my militias and my past. All right, that came out kind of. Uh, Adding on, um, I missed the middle part. Um, And then there's no problem. Those of you that want to go away forever and get tortured, down to get out into the ocean without doing bad things, right? You just start over one day. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I swear, you are not important. All right, fellas, in any way, shape, or form. And outside of my past and militias and those that I've set aside, your baggage, your baggage, also known as biddens. All right, right? Saudi rulership or rulership. Jesus Christ. If I had time to customize life to the needs of scenarios that have no common sense, right? Like those, excuse me, family, those royals and scenarios. If you had common sense, you wouldn't have just kept on going because you would have questioned things, right? Customizing, right? Lying to you, all sorts of shit to get you to give me money is a crime, okay? Nigger spicks. I can sit around and be nice, but it's a crime. You're what you are. Failures to society and humanity and humanistics. I still have no cheering squad, right? So y'all can blow it out your fucking asses. All right? You're a waste of space in something the size of the universe that's been going on forever. You're more of a problem than 99, that 10%, right? Outside of 1%, you're the problems. Take it to heart. You're a retard, right? It's true. Like, mentally unable to be whom you're supposed to be on civil rights, which is, your reason, not an excuse. So, all right, that covers you freaks. What else? Now I just probably ruined those two coming down to have some beers and hang out. Oh, and I could get a meal out of you. Please come down in Boston. Oh my God. Swear I'll go in. Like, you see me with people and stuff. I swear it's like that because we're doing stuff. It's that time of situation. Please come down. All right. So now excuse me. Stop. Don't blend, folks. So now, this past year, man has proven to be whom he still was. All right, outside of militias. In some case, some of the middle. Oh, dope guns keep moving. Everything, right, is still a notification, pop-up reminder every instant opening up in your mind. All right, dope guns keep moving. Croak to repeat. All right, fellas, when you croak, right, you're make sure you're picturing the pitfalls up to now. All right, that's why you're. That's how you pull it out. You know. All right. Let me move. Well, I guess just sit right here. Um. So let's see. What else? So being somebody means you take the steps, fellas. All right, and nothing else. Right, the steps, whether they're physical steps or words. All right, all right. So like we don't need your brains. All we need you to do is follow through with taking the you fathers that aren't draftees. Never mind. All right. Well, you know, eventually I'll just stop talking about them since, well, I need to put like a definitional scenario in that, all right, so the whole progression, fellas, of what I would get to, right? You're on your own and trying to come up with those things. All right, I'm trying to move on. You're not worth the time or the effort to save. I mean, obviously, by a year of saying those things that mean, so you're not worth the effort. You're not worth the time, the effort, or the uh, nutrients and minerals in my body to work off of. All right. So, that being said, um, good luck with your sorry asses because you're pathetic. And all you have is luck. Or you know what? You don't even have luck. You have fate. All right. All right. So there you have the facts of life, everybody, or more. All right. I told you it'd be like millions of years before this version would be done. Like as far as getting out to what's needed for man to uh, draftees to and those business scenarios, right? Yeah. Oh, you business scenarios. I'm not only throwing you away. You're supposed to like be go getters for them, right? I'm also throwing them away too. All right. 7 days, and you ain't coming back. It's not like I want you, right? All right. Make sure you understand your place with me, fellas. All right. Where I put you, right? And the words that went with it. Remember your place in life. Right, face mob, Leo? All right. So, ladies and the rest of us, try to have a better day, y'all. I love you, and be good the way I want you to be good, and we'll be through this that much sooner. All right. I wrote a computer place for that stuff. I think I missed their call yesterday, so I'll try and do that first before I get started on letters, and then I just have no like time to ever. There's always something more important than me doing office work, right? Fellas, come up with reasons why, right? And put them down on paper, right? Um, of the working the good stuff of, because we know better. All the other stuff, and there you are, blah, right? All right. You know what? Fuck you. The rest of us have a great day. You know what's up. Try to be in a good mood for me as much as you can. Sit there dreaming, or you're working your stuff for patterns, right? Um, and we'll go from there. All right. Oh, registered mail. I'm sorry. I got to put more restrictions on you. Anything done outside of my expectation, whether you know how to do what I want or not, right? Um, is another charge. All right. If you don't meet my standard of needs, then you're working for them or uh, reflexes in your brain. All right. I ain't having it. You know better, and you know what the situation is too. You've seen those horrible pictures, right? So the sooner you stop letting yourselves deal with your leadership problems and deal with each other out on the battlefield too, like I told you how to do it, right? Um, there is something called prisoner exchange out there, right? Do it through that. Since you can't meet in the middle of the battlefield and discuss terms like in the old school. All right. So remember, fellas, ain't nobody needs your sorry asses around here, okay? Around any of these galaxies, all right? And then you could be needed on other scenarios, right? But you'd be a test subject. You know what we should offer is human exchange scenarios, not trafficking. It's not trafficking, just getting rid of human males that we don't want on this platform, militia. What do you think? Like we can exchange them for more chicks in some cases, maybe. So, all right. So, brainstorming ideas, fellas. Like your place in society. Um, Never mind. Fuck you. All right. The rest of us, ladies and militias, and my past, those I've set aside. All right. Have a great day. I love you, and thanks everybody. And So we'll get going here. Places that I've written for money, right? I don't know. Um, if you have some sort of time frame, you can give me on understandings, right? Um, Weeks, an email from all of you. It won't be much for me to, right? And then those of you that can't help me or aren't able to because your paperwork just doesn't work that way and things like that, I understand. I hit a whole bunch of multiple situations of peace and sustainability stuff. All right. Development of peace and sustainability. Development, right. In the beginning, I didn't have development. So, like I said, just if it went into the wrong through the link, the wrong place, please forward it to the right place. All right. Um, and I know no one's going around threatening y'all. Oh, ladies, make sure not to worry about dipping into my money. The money that's already there and going out covers everything already, and there's plenty of money in there. And it's not set there and can go back into the scenario for me. All right, write those places for what's open already. I'm telling you, you could have a check in a couple weeks or something, right? They'll do their investigations or processings. I'm saying, and 2 weeks to a month or something. All right, and then there's more. Those of you that never wrote those grant places and yeah, public dudes, right? And holler to this and that, and the world sucks, right? There's also, you could have started up a business of a skyscraper and modernized your community. All right, well, difference is up to something big then, without coming out of your set path of what you were trying to do. You know, all sorts of stuff. So, and like I said, you'd have got your paycheck of your position along with that money. So, all right, I'll see you later. I need to get out of downwind now. I'll see you later, y'all, lady girlies.